The Atlantic Coast Pipeline has come with years of debate and protests, now closer than ever to being built.
All of the Hampton Roads delegates have backed this project, but the opposition plans to halt any type of progression. 13 News Now reporter Stephen Graves digs deeper into the controversy.
Major life changes are very much a reality.
If anyone knows that better, it's Deborah Gibbons. From corporate America, she unexpectedly went unemployed. Finding a job wasn't easy.
I realized if I really wanted to work that I was going to have to create a job for myself.
Now an entrepreneur with her own digital media business, Gibbons says she wouldn't have it any other way.
There are a lot of skilled people out there creating their own jobs.
For years, Gibbons has dedicated her time to education with Dominion Energy. That's when she says she found what she calls a win-win, the Atlantic Coast natural gas pipeline.
I've met businesses that wanted to come to this region, couldn't come to this region because it was clear that they weren't going to have enough energy.
And this is that massive pipeline that goes through much of West Virginia, and North Carolina. Dominion Energy says it's going to be 600 miles long. Part of it, of course, goes through Hampton Roads, and where concern comes in is where that pipeline goes through backyards and properties, specifically in Chesapeake and Suffolk. So what does Dominion Energy promise with this pipeline? They say $377 million more in energy saving costs, $28 million of local tax revenue, also 17,000 new jobs in construction and manufacturing, 8,000 of those right here in Virginia.
I just see it as the right thing to do.
But many don't feel that way. Over the past 3 years of inception, protests like these have broken out in Hampton Roads. At the helm, Quan Baker.
It's our future.
The Norfolk native is leading the charge against the pipeline with the Chesapeake Climate Action Network. At just 24 years old, she sees the pipeline much differently when it comes to her future. She's even been arrested for fighting for her stance.
That's why it's important for young people to get involved. So, we will have a place to call home in the future.
Opposition from people like Baker claim harmful effects like explosions and decreasing property values because of the pipeline. Earlier this year in the Texas Panhandle, a 26-inch natural gas pipeline rattled the community. No one died, but video from a police dash cam shows the massive flames from the area. Protester Jeff Staple says he has land he says the Atlantic Coast Pipeline would run next to.
A lightning storm may come along and then we'll have a big explosion and a forest fire going on as well.
But Aaron Ruby with Dominion Energy says this is not likely to happen locally.
There are already thousands of miles of underground natural gas pipelines all across Virginia, including many areas of Hampton Road. Those pipelines have operated safely for decades.
Ruby insists these pipelines in our area are stretched thin, though, and the nearly $5 billion pipeline is needed to sustain life.
They're going to create thousands of long-term jobs for the Hampton Roads economy, and these are good-paying jobs.
And for many on both sides, it's apparent the outcome holds unsurmountable weight.
I don't know any other place to call home, so this is what I have to be doing.
And I just think it's my responsibility, just like it was my parents' responsibility, to want to make the future better.
Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.